Hey yo, what is up guys? It is I, DPX here. Welcome back to another review. Today we're reviewing Marvel's What If Season 1. I don't know, is there going to be a second season? I don't think I've seen an announcement of that at all, but whatever. Yeah, let's just get right into this. But before we get started, you know what to do. Be sure to like this video, subscribe if you're new, hit the bell, and leave a comment, or I'll interfere with your timeline, and it'll really mess things up, so you don't want that to happen. So just subscribe to the channel, alright? So I'm letting you guys know this is a bit of it's a bit more of a difficult series for me to review, because, you know, it's like an anthology series almost, aside from the last couple of episodes, which I'll get into later, and this is also covered with spoilers, just because a series like this, I don't know how to review without spoiling, so here we go. I was really interested in this idea. Like, when they announced this back at Comic-Con a couple years ago, when they said, like, oh, we're doing a series, an animated series, with a bunch of Marvel characters, and it's sort of in the MCU, but it's like within different timelines, like, what if this happened in this timeline, or this happened in this timeline, you know? And I was intrigued by that. You know, what if Captain Carter, what if Peggy Carter took the super soldier serum instead of Steve Rogers? What if T'Challa was Star-Lord, you know? What if Doctor Strange lost his love instead of his hands, you know? And so he descends into madness. It's all a bunch of interesting stuff. Some episodes, like, my least favorite episode was the Thor one. What if Thor was an only child? That's not a bad idea, but the execution they went about it is basically him being basically a giant imbecile and, you know, an irresponsible teen, basically. And you have like a bunch of ideas you can do with Thor being an only child. Why that? But I digress. I didn't hate the Peggy Carter one, the Captain Carter one, but it was basically just like a copy and paste of Captain America: The First Avenger, just with Peggy Carter and Steve Rogers swapped. And that was like, is this show gonna be like this? That's kind of what it put in your head. But then, you know, the show went on and it told different stories, which I really liked. I thought from episode 2 to episode, 6, were all really good. My two favorites being the Doctor Strange one, because it had such a different tone to it, if you know what I mean. Because, you know, it had like the sad ending. It has like, what if Doctor Strange descended into madness? Now, like, well, you see how that one universe got destroyed. And then I also really like the zombie one, because again, that one's also very different. It was like a zombie movie almost, except not a movie, obviously. But it was almost like a zombie movie with the Marvel characters, and that was really different. It just felt different. The final two episodes, though, the Ultron one and the what if the Watcher broke his oath, those are two very entertaining ones, but they kind of like, I don't know how to say this, like, the Ultron one was really good. How that Ultron like appearance, I want like a pop vinyl of that. That looked fucking awesome. But like the end where we see the evil Doctor Strange show up, and then they say like, we gotta stop him, and then the finale happened, and they go through all the universes, basically all the episodes, and they come together and make their own little Avengers and try to stop this Ultron. And it kind of feels like, I don't know, I like the fact that all episodes were disconnected, you know? I like the fact that it was an anthology series, and there's like a different story every time, you know? There was like all these different universes, but like you kind of I don't want to say ruin, but I don't really know what better word to use. I don't think ruin's the right word, but you kind of mess up all that by having them all come together and take on Ultron. I don't know, it was entertaining. I liked the episode, but I didn't like how they did that, if you know what I mean. I'm going over a bunch of negatives, but I actually really liked this show, because, I liked it more than I didn't, because I think this is a really good show. Marvel's been hitting it out of the park with their series. WandaVision didn't really stick the landing. Falcon the Winter Soldier was a bit, sort of meandered a bit in the middle. Loki was pretty good, mostly all around. This show was also very good, mostly all around. So, yeah, they have a good track record with shows, I feel. And, again, this is unique. And apparently, I think Marvel, hired this animation studio to do more MCU projects. So if that means I want, there are two different continuations of What If that I kind of want to see. I want to see a season 2, which is more stories, and maybe a sequel season, I guess. I don't really know how to describe what to call that, but a season where we see the continuation of each story, we see because each episode kind of ended on a cliffhanger. So I want another sort of side series or whatever, where every episode that in this season that left off on a cliffhanger gets a continuation in this one. Not all of them did. The Doctor Strange one didn't leave off on a cliffhanger, and the Ultron one, the 8th episode, did leave off on a cliffhanger, but got continued in the next episode, the 9th episode, with the Watcher, and that kind of also left off on a cliffhanger with Black Widow in the universe without Black Widow. But yeah, that's just what I would like to see. I think this show was very good. There's a few bumps in the road. Again, the Thor one I didn't like at all. And I liked the last 2 episodes, but I didn't like how they sort of, messed up with what this show is. But the What If, the T'Challa Star-Lord one, the Avengers Dead one, that's another one that was probably one of the best, because that was a murder mystery, which is not something you see in the MCU. The Doctor Strange one, the zombie one, the Killmonger one, all those were really good, I feel. In the end, I don't have too much to say about What If, but it's a very good show, again with some bumps in the road. A very good show, and if you have Disney Plus and you like the MCU, I think you should watch What If, definitely. Anyways, I give What If an 8 out of 10. So, what do you guys agree? What? So, what do you guys think? Do you guys agree with me? Leave a comment down below. Anyways, be sure to like this video, come subscribe, or I'll mess up your timeline. Bye!